All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of. But again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world of ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down at Rule Well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, in all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be another Wars and Rumors of Wars update. And Lord wills, brothers, you can see on the screen, I have this article here from the RT News, Slovakia, and it says U.S. sends nuclear capable bombs to the Middle East. It says the Pentagon will also deploy other assets to the region for the scheduled depart of its carrier strike group. All right, I don't want to read the whole article. I'm gonna jump down to this point right here. Pretty much going in or explaining why they're doing it. I think I went down too far. So like it, brothers. Okay, here it is. All right, so it says the announcement comes as tensions continue to soar in the Middle East, with Iran and Israel remaining locked in a spiral of violence. In the latest escalation, Israel conducted a series of strikes against Iran last Saturday. The barrage came in response to an Iranian missile strike on Israel in early October, which in turn has charted as a retaliation for a string of high-profile assassinations allegedly carried out by Israel. All right, because Israel is killing those different Lebanon or whatever leaders left and right. Matter of fact, let me read this part too. It says Secretary Austin, which is Lloyd Austin, continues to make it clear that should Iran and its partners or its proxies use this moment to target American personnel or interests in the region, the United States would take every measure necessary to defend our people, the spokesman stressed, which I'm pretty sure that's coming around the corner. All right, so you got the election. You got to get the Middle East continuing to stay on fire, which two major players, are in the two major players is going to participate. Is going to be a part of the Third World War, that being Iran and the small hats, or Israel or whatever, attacking each other. All right, full-fledged going at each other's neck right now. All right, and again, you got the election coming up in the next couple of days, a few days, which it looks like all hell could break loose from that. So yeah, things are happening, man. Things are definitely happening, man. All right, and they're only going to escalate because we're in the end. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time? You look around the world, see the current events that's going on. You filter it back through prophecy. All right. And all signs show that we're at the end. Again, the two major participants that's going to be a part of the Third World War right now are fighting each other, or at each other's neck. All right. It's like all hell could break loose from this election. There's all type of stuff being said, rather it's people going to these machines and voting for Trump, but then the machines switches it to Harris, saying that they voted for Harris actually. So like it could be fraud there, which you got something called election denialism, all right, which either side, all right, is going to believe that the person they picked was cheated, which that could lead to all hell breaking loose, all right, which down here in Florida, which I saw the brother Slovakia brother, I forget your Hebrew name, but the brother's YouTube page channel name is Arrow of His Indignation 144, and he posted a clip from Fox News or ABC, one of the mainstream media outlets, showing that down here in Florida and Duval County, around that area, Neptune Beach or whatever, it was a guy that was standing outside, you know, a Trump supporter or whatever, with a machete, pretty much trying to intimidate Democrat supporters. All right, again with a machete. All right, and they even said that the guys went up to one person or one woman or whatever, had the machete, held it over his head like he was getting ready to swing at her or something like that. And of course, the Edomite that did that got arrested. All right, but he'd probably be allowed to let go and run back in the streets and be a nuisance or terror to the streets again. Because you Edomites are the real terrorists and the real nuisance of the earth. All right, but yeah, so it's all hell could definitely break loose from this election. If you already got stuff like that going on, people outside with weapons trying to scare Democrats or whatever. So imagine if they steal it from him again. All right, what these people are willing to do, what these Edomites are willing to do, because they see Trump as their last hope, because they know they're going down. But that's a whole nother story. But again, all signs show that we're at the end. Again, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And again, you do that by looking at all the current events that are going around in the world and filtering back through prophecy. That's how you measure the time. So really measure the time through the Bible, the King James Bible. All right, and if you see part of the signs coming to pass, then that's how you know what time you're living in. And we're clearly living in the end times. And what I'll see is part of the signs past, which I've told you before. And which you're seeing some of the past, the things past. Verse 2, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time when the highest begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, which is going on, the uproars of the people, which is going on. Verse 4, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end. The end is manifested, right? So the end is clearly manifested. And one of the things the Lord mentions, all right, of a sign to show how close we are to the end of the world, meaning the end of an age or end of a rulership, which this is Esau Edom's rulership, is wars and rumors of wars. That's one of the things the Lord told us to look out for. And that's how we know how close you are to the Lord's second return. It says Matthew chapter 24, verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what should be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? All right, again, the signs of thy coming, of the Lord Yahushai's second return. Verse 4, Yahushai answered and said to them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Verse 6, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. And that's what's going on now in the Middle East. All right. With the Persians and the small hats. Which again, when you read Ezekiel, the 30th chapter, you know, the Persians, small hats, you know, Russia, Gog and Magog, Turkey, which Turkey now is trying to become they have pretty much become a member of NATO. All right, which it calls them Gomer, which they're talking about Turkey. All right, which also is a part of the beast, which also is a part of NATO, which they're turning their back on NATO now. All right, so everything is in place, man. Everything is in place. All right, the Most High is putting all the pieces of the puzzle in place, and the destruction is coming. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, but the end is not yet. All right, because even though we got major wars and rumors of wars going on, we're super close. Like the scriptures say, the third war come quickly. We're super close to the third world's war. All right, but it can't come until the Karama comes to pass. All right, which we're seeing also the destruction of this current financial system, which is going to eventually lead to the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. All right. So yeah, man, we're close. Right at the doorstep. All right, so you see wars and rumors of war. See that you be not troubled, for all these days must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. We're seeing that now. Nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. We're seeing that now. All right. This should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, which again, we're seeing that now. All right. Famines, shortage of food is coming. Pestilence, All right, you can't forget the bird flu that's still out there. The C19, different variants of the C19 is still out there. That ain't going nowhere. All right, and it's going to rear its head again. It's going to lead to more lockdowns. All right, the way it's looking. Even though the talk of those things are kind of dying down now because of the election or whatever. All right, but still those things are out there. And Esau, we know how quick he can throw them things out there and make it a global emergency. And next thing you know, stand 6 feet apart, put a mask on your face, so you can't eat here, you can't come here, shut your business down, because only the big franchise businesses are allowed to stay open. All right, the world should know how quick things can change. All right, by now. And earthquakes at the beginning of the year up until now, we had major earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows, right? All these are the beginning of sorrows, which that's what's coming, sorrow. All right. So again, nuclear capable bombs to the Middle East to retaliate to help the small hats pretty much, because they're not over there to de-escalate anything. They're over there to help the small hats, which again, that's just prophecy, because the small hats are going to be backed by Babylon, which is America, and Gog and Magog is going to be a guard, which is talking about Russia, into the Persians, which are the Iranians. All right. So matter of fact, we can read a little bit of that too. Because again, all the major players are in place, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesied against it. All right. Which, if you look at an ancient map, all right, the ancient land of Gog and Magog is what they call Russia today. So this is talking about the Russians. All right. Verse 3, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth and all thy armies and horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with swords of armory, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right. Which also Russia has also made threats to the Western nations, all right, about helping Ukraine. So that's the Lord putting hooks in Magog's mouth and turning them back, because the Most High is keeping that fire on Russia. All right, because again, with the West helping Ukraine or whatever, all right, they ain't doing nothing but pissing the bear off, which is ultimately the Most High is gonna put that evil thought on them and ultimately just come up against America and obliterate this place. All right. Handling swords, Salakia, Persian, which are the so-called Iranians today, Ethiopia, Libya with them, and all of them with shields and bucklers. And I believe, if I'm mistaken, I think Ethiopia and Libya are now BRICS members. Matter of fact, Salakia, let me pause real quick. All right, Salakia, brother. Lord Wills brothers can see on the screen. I just did a simple Google search for BRIC members. It says BRICS, intergovernmental organizations, compressing Salakia, so I can say that word. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia. So I thought Libya was a part of it too, but no, it's Ethiopia. Ethiopia is in the BRICS. So that makes them a direct enemy of the West. All right. And the UAE, United Arab Immigrants. All right. So Ethiopia is actually a part of the BRICS. All right. Libya with them, and all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his bands, which Gomer is talking about Turkey, all right, in the house of Tamar of the northern quarters, and all his bands and many people. All right, so they're getting ready to come over against this place. All right, they're getting ready to destroy this place. All right, and again, all the major players right now are at each other's neck. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to speak on that real quick. So yeah, all the major players right now are getting ready to go to war. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson